Woo! Y'all hear this all the time, but what a motherfucking day, week, month at this point. This whole 2020. It's just been some BS right now. Like, pretty much, where do I begin? I recorded this video already. You see the thumbnail, this is a Vegeta video. Vegeta! This is a Vegeta video, but, I recorded this video already. It's actually in my memory card. Only problem is I recorded this video, I recorded the video, in the wrong format apparently, which makes no sense, but hey, it doesn't matter. We're gonna just roll with it. We're just gonna go on. I'm sorry for you guys not seeing me for a while. I know it's been like 5 days. I usually upload every day. Had some personal things to take care of. And if you're wondering about a shirt, no, I didn't get mauled by a bear. This is the sauce. This is the drip. So don't worry about me. I'm okay. I didn't go through anything that Vegeta's victims went through. So in this video, we're going to be talking about pretty much, it's going to be a cool video. It's going to be a video just talking about the history of Vegeta that we know, and through Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super, and to where he's at up to date in the manga going against tomorrow, and just different, and at the end, I just want to talk about future battles with Vegeta. I can't really say future battles, just, yeah, you'll see. Pretty much, let's start off. And it's not, what I mean by future battles is like the future battle for this arc. Because I can't just think about anything beyond this arc unless we're talking about powers, which I might do, but I'm really just talking about future battles within this arc. So without further ado, let your boy find his notes. And when I find my notes, we will begin the discussion. So, go. These are just little bulletin points. And if you haven't noticed by now, yeah, I'm on my camera. So, like, and that's what I mean. Like, I had recorded this video already on my camera. It's just in the wrong format. So, hey, that's another reason why it took me a couple days. And like, oh my god, that was just a great video. But hey, fuck it. So, we're here. So, without further ado, Vegeta, he lands on Earth after Raditz loses to Goku and Piccolo. And not right after, but you know what I mean. He fought Goku, the strongest Saiyan in the galaxy. At this point, Vegeta was the strongest Saiyan in the galaxy that we know of, as far as Saiyans, you know what I mean? And there weren't a lot of Saiyans, obviously, because the history of the Saiyans come not too long after this. After he fights Goku, and also he fights, Gohan, Krillin, and I forgot his name in the last video, too. Oh my god, there you go. Yajirobe. I almost forgot my fat samurai. Yajirobe. He fought all of them, and including Goku, and it shows that Vegeta, he came as a stacked warrior, especially if you compare him to anything prior to that battle, like Raditz or Dragon Ball. Like, he literally trumps them, like, as the Frieza, pretty much. Like King Piccolo has nothing on this Vegeta, and we know what King Piccolo, was capable of doing. And if you didn't know, just do a little bit of back research on Hulu, Netflix, watch Dragon Ball. So let's move on. I don't want to waste your time. He went to Planet Namek, and the great thing about this video is that I get to right my wrongs of the last video that didn't even come out. So I'm gonna stop referencing that video. So pretty much, he kills Zarbon. He killed Zarbon when, prior to fighting the Z-Team, he was inferior to Zarbon. Before he seen Zarbon on Planet Namek, pretty much, he was inferior to Zarbon. Zarbon didn't look at him even at his base level, pretty much. So he didn't really know, I guess, about the Xenocow or whatever, the little boost or whatever the hell that, Saiyans get. So I'm pretty sure that Zarbon wasn't aware of that, hence why he got, just outworked and got his ass beat, and then he transformed and died. And the way I'm gonna right my wrong is I left it at there. And then I said, after that, he fought Final Form Frieza. But I skipped a lot. He did not only beat Zarbon. I wasn't sure if he beat Datara. I said Datara. Can't say Datara. That's funny. But I wasn't sure if he beat Deborah last time I made this video. Yes, he beat Deborah. He killed Deborah as well. And Vegeta pretty much killed all of the Ginyu Force. Let that sink in. Like, he didn't let them escape. He made sure Raccoon died. He made sure Birder died. Jace left. And in Dragon Ball Super, which I should bring up later, but it's not on the list, and I forgot it in the last video, so I'm just saying, no, he killed Ginyu in Dragon Ball Super, a resurrection of Frieza, yeah. Vegeta, like, I think that's overlooked, but he took care of everybody in Planet Namek except Frieza. Let that sink in. I'm pretty sure the Vegeta fans are loving this, but just for every other fan, because Vegeta, everyone loves Vegeta. So, after that, he fought Final Form Frieza, when Frieza was exterminating, well, he already had exterminated the Saiyan planet and race with one finger in his base form. He fought Final Form Frieza. So that's like four, if I'm not mistaken, 4 forms after the form that he was in base form. Just let it sink in. He was in base form. One finger. Doesn't matter what technique it was. He's in ninjutsu. One finger. Charged up an energy blast. Ha ha ha. And he pointed it and he blew up the planet, the Saiyan planet, King Vegeta. I think that's what the planet's called. He blew up Vegeta. And then he also killed a couple of Saiyans, including King Vegeta, before that. And he exterminated, I'm sorry, he exterminated the Saiyan race with one finger in base form. So for Vegeta to even fight Final Form Frieza, and he was doing this thing at first, for him to fight Final Form Frieza, and yeah, we know Vegeta dies or whatever, this is the one time Vegeta dies, but hey, this is to Final Form Frieza. Frieza already exterminated everybody in his base form. He killed his dad in his base form. So we can easily say, shit, Vegeta is way past his dad's power level before his dad passed, and he passed Bardock, past all of them, because literally, we seen why Frieza transformed. Frieza had transformed. So for Vegeta to even last against Final Frieza and pretty much got snuck whenever he was trying to say, the Super Saiyan Lord, like he pretty much got snuck with that finger blast. You know what I mean? He pretty much got caught off guard. If he'd known it was coming, who knows if he'd even died from it? But it was so fast and it was just like shut up pretty much that he died from it. You know what I mean? But he fought Final Form Frieza like very early, and again, his Saiyan and his people got exterminated, got annihilated with one finger from base form Frieza. Okay, so you know what happens to him after the battle with Frieza, as we know. So he fought Android 19, destroyed him. I can't even say fought him. He destroyed Android 19. Goku lost to him, and Goku was in Super Saiyan. Like, and though Goku had a heart virus, it showed the power, I could say it showed the power of Android 19. Because at the end of the day, Piccolo was able to take out 20. And it's hard to say that it's the power of 19 because Piccolo took out 20. But at the same time, I'm going to say that it shows the power level of 19. Even though he was greatly weakened Goku in the Super Saiyan state, we know what Goku can do without being a Super Saiyan. Like, he just got Super Saiyan. Like, Dragon Ball was a thing before Super Saiyan. Like, Goku, he beats the shit out of people. You know what I mean? So, like, him being in Super Saiyan form, though he had the heart virus, he lost 19. You know what I mean? And that didn't sit right with me at first. I felt bad for my boy Goku until Vegeta arrived. And Vegeta literally played with the guy. He destroyed him. Then he showed us Big Bang Attack and blew him up and just left his head there. So it's like, Vegeta, yeah, he's been that dude. He's been that dude. He lost to 18. He lost to 18, which is kind of funny. He lost to the number below him. But he lost to 18. But he destroyed Second Form Cell. Destroyed him the same way he did 19. So, like, you can kind of say he redeemed himself greatly because 17 and Super Piccolo, like, fought to a standstill, and this is Piccolo at Super Saiyan level because, I think even above Super Saiyan level because he fused with Kami as well in the end now. So, he fought 17 to, like, a stalemate, and then Cell absorbed 18. So, that's a Super Saiyan level person, obviously, 17, because we know what his sister did to Vegeta. It's like Cell was already Super Saiyan pretty much. So it's just like two Super Saiyans fusing and then Vegeta destroying them. Which is why Super Vegeta was a thing. Like Super Vegeta was hard, and why Final Form Cell really he understood. Like he just needed that mental power, I guess, from 18 to recognize the flaw in Super Vegeta's power, because without 18 he had no idea what the fuck to do to Vegeta. Vegeta was destroying him. He lost the Final Form Cell, but he's the reason why Final Form Cell died, because he shot Final Form Cell in the back, which helped Final Form Cell be like, ah! And then he got actually blasted with the Kami. So, so we fast forward. He kills Babbidi's top soldiers, and you might think that this is just nothing, but if you remember, Babbidi's top soldiers are like planet destroyers, pretty much. Like something that's able to breathe in the vacuums of space and all of this other shit, pretty much, and has different gravity levels and stuff like that. And he destroys them in base form. This is new Vegeta, and this is whenever he gets in his Majin form, pretty much. He fights Goku again to a tie, then he stops him. And this is Goku. This is Goku after training in the afterlife. Like, he was surprised that Vegeta, like, he's like, dude, I've been training like crazy in the afterlife. Like, I died and continued my training. Like, for you to be on this level, like, that's amazing. And Vegeta, he definitely took it as a compliment. You know what I mean? But Goku, he could have went Super Saiyan 3, but I think he didn't want to go Super Saiyan 3 because he didn't want to add more power to Boo, as Boo was maturing inside that egg, pretty much. So, yeah, Goku probably could have went up a level. But who knows if Vegeta could have went up a level? He fought Majin Buu, and he beat the shit out of Fat Buu. And Fat Buu is Super Saiyan 3 level. He beat the shit out of Fat Buu, and he almost killed him. He's the one that actually helped us realize that Buu, it's not about him being in his gum form. Like, he can literally come back from smoke. Because Vegeta literally erased Buu, and Buu came back from the smoke. And that's what surprised me, that, like, Piccolo didn't tell, because at first I was just surprised that Gotenks didn't know, like, okay, after they destroy Super Buu, then why was they surprised that he came back in the gases from gas? because Piccolo was there whenever Vegeta did his final explosion, and those are kids. So I expect them, and then the emotion of his dad, I expect them not really recognizing what just happened. But Piccolo is one of the smartest people in the Z fighters. Like he's like the Shikamaru. So like I would have expected him to know that, and I'm surprised it didn't hit me whenever I was watching it. But just looking back, they're like, yeah, he came back not from gum, he came back from smoke. So why didn't so why didn't they? If I'm not mistaken, though, because I'm like, I know he didn't just blow him up and there was goo around and he came back as Fat Boo. I could have sworn there was nothing left but smoke and he just freeformed. You know what I mean? But maybe I just gotta rewatch. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened. He held off Kid Buu without dying. Let that sink in. Fat Boo is Super Saiyan 3 level. Fat Boo, what we know now, has the Kai still inside of him that he ate whenever he was Kid Buu, and you know he's Fat Boo, and that's why he retained the form of Fat Boo. But he's Super Saiyan 3 level, pretty much. We're just gonna say that. He already had to sacrifice himself against Fat Boo. His son and Goku's sons sacrificed themselves pretty much against Super Boo, a higher level Boo. And then Goku and Vegeta together, shit, they damn near almost got outmatched by Super Boo fused and stuff and everything together. Kid Buu is fat. Kid Buu, he destroys planets for fun. He literally, I think he went to the afterlife, like any scene, like Krillin and stuff, like he's able to even go over there. Like Kid Buu is just OP. Like Kid Buu, he destroys planets, reforms, go on destroy some more planets, and he carries on the power of the planets that he destroyed, kind of like Maro, pretty much. So, Kid Buu, final form. One thing we didn't know, but we know now, is that Kid Buu has the Kai in Fat Buu. He has his God Ki. So that's why Kid Buu is just pushing back the Spirit Bomb, just beating the shit out of Goku in Super Saiyan 3, you know, that's why they had to wish for Goku to get his powers back to even beat Kid Buu. Because literally he has God Ki. He has God Ki. And if a Death Beam off guard killed Vegeta, for him to even last long enough without dying, for Goku to actually do the Spirit Bomb and Goku's Spirit Bomb got pushed back. Let's remember that. He had to get his powers wished back just so he can, you know, because he ran out of energy doing the push, the force push with the push battle with Boo. So it's just like for him not to just get one shotted like any other character would have. Anytime Boo touched anybody else, which was rarely, they died. Like whenever they played around with Kid Buu, thinking he was nothing, he destroyed Earth and laughed about it. So for Vegeta to last how he did in base form, he was Super Saiyan to base form and didn't die. He didn't die. It shows his level of durability, if anything. He fought Beerus better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Let that sink in. Vegeta in rage mode, whenever Bulma got smacked, we know what happened to Goku. Whether it's the movie or the episode, Beerus just dog walked him real quick. Dog walked him. Like he was so disappointed in Goku, it wasn't even laughable. So for Vegeta to actually do what he did to Beerus after Bulma, you know what I mean, got smacked, it was literally just a showing that, okay, Beerus can be touched. Because after that, we see Goku and God mode, and then they're having their battle. But it's like, that was the showing that, okay, Beerus, he could get touched. Like, all the other times we're like, okay, how would anybody even compete with him? But Vegeta was the first one to show us, like, no, touch him. You just gotta want to. He one-shotted a different version, different universe Frieza species. Like, just one-shotted him real quick, and dude was smart. I think he even beat Goku. I know he beat Piccolo, but I think he even beat Goku if I'm not mistaken, but Vegeta just one-shotted him. Vegeta lost the hit, but Vegeta beat him, and that was definitely good, because you just compare Frieza, he's semi-relevant relative to Frieza's power, which is he's only not Frieza's power because he didn't do the training like Frieza. So he's Frieza before doing all the training, and that's what Vegeta amounted to. Vegeta showed that, like, okay, we used to fight or whatever, but you now versus me, like with no golden mode, like just you, like who I knew you to be, you're literally laughable. Yes, that, you know what I mean? So you get uppercutted out the ring. He beat the shit out of Black Goku whenever Black Goku was beating both of them. When he was sending them back home and stuff, you know what I mean? He was beating the shit out of both of them without Zamasu. Like Black Goku was doing his thing, if I'm not mistaken. So if you guys remember, whenever Black Goku, he like did something that messed with Vegeta's pride. The same way Zamasu tried to laugh at him killing Goten and Goten and Chi-Chi, which made Goku rage and beat the shit out of Zamasu. But at that time, Vegeta beat the shit out of Goku Black. And Goku Black, this man's able to rip open portals. He's the reason why Zamasu, whenever they had finally died, he's the reason why they just kept expanding. Because he had the cells of Goku in him. Like to the point where, like, Xenokai had to destroy that realm. Because it's like, dude, you're getting way too strong. Like you're just growing. And it's from the cells of Goku. You know what I mean? And we're not going to act like Goku and Vegeta isn't already a rivalry. But that's why Vegeta, like, whenever he just curve stomped Black Goku real quick, that was just so satisfying to all of us. Because we're like, yeah, like, you always want to do that to Goku. You want to do that to Goku. And this dude isn't Goku. Like, so it's like, it kind of woke Vegeta up. And that's when he beat the shit out of him. You know what I mean? Ooh, let's see. Okay, so in the Tournament of Power, he fought various universes' top warriors and practically laughed them off. Like, look at from Riberian or the guy with the super suit. Anybody, like, look at anybody. Even with Dr. Paparoni, like, who's to say that Vegeta wouldn't have turned up and just killed him, even in his final form? But we're not even going to, like, reach or anything. Just watch, if you just go back in your head and look at the Tournament of Power, and you really look at what it amounted to besides Jiren for Vegeta, it was pretty much the same thing it was for Frieza. Just walking around, like, he literally tried to go into Ultra Instinct. Like, he's like, shit, I could literally close my eyes and relax and try to mimic Ultra Instinct in being here. Because, like, yeah, they're these universes' top warriors. Like, top warriors meaning, like, they do their thing, how Z Warriors and everybody do their thing, except in their universe. But, like, it just, like, they were literally shit to Vegeta. And not only to Vegeta, obviously to Goku and to 17 and 18 and Frieza. But to everybody else, them motherfuckers was a problem. Like, they was a problem. There was something to be done. Like, you know what I mean? They was, even with Gohan. Like, even with Gohan. But with Vegeta and Goku, at the very, very, very least, they held out the most next to, 17 to 18's Naruto tactics. You know what I mean? But that's very impressive. You don't gotta really think about it. And then we're going to keep on going. Let's see. He broke Super Saiyan God Mode Blue. Like, he went into God Mode Blue, too, pretty much. He evolved God Mode Blue. Obviously, nobody ever done it because him and Goku's the only people to have it. Goku still hasn't done it, even after mastering Ultra Instinct, or at least Ultra Instinct Sign. He mastered that, and Goku still hasn't got that innate feeling. And he got Kaioken. Kaioken should automatically just evolve it. You know what I mean? Because you're pushing all your limits with it, but he still couldn't evolve it like Vegeta did. So much to the point where Vegeta unlocked a power where he's able to go through the God of Destruction energy. Like... God of Destruction energy. Haki wiped away Zamasu. Frieza almost died trying to contain one of those things before. Frieza almost died going against Toppo, who's not even a master at it. Frieza scared of Beerus. Why? Because he thinks he's going to get wiped away. Vegeta is able to go through that shit just by being mad, pretty much. Vegeta exploded out of that just from being mad. Vegeta punched through it. Vegeta is amazing. And honestly, if he's able to go through God of Destruction energy, there's nothing he can't go through. There's literally nothing he can't go through. That's why, when we get to this Moro thing, yeah, you kind of see where I'm going with this. If I'm not mistaken, he's the first person to damage Jiren. If I'm not mistaken, he is the first person to damage Jiren with that final flash, if I'm not mistaken. Because everything else, like, we never seen Jiren on his land down. We seen him land down after getting hit with that final flash. I think his clothes got ripped from the final flash, or it was from 17. But I know that him and 17 were some of the very... First person to damage Jiren. I don't know if I got that in the last part, but he's the first person to damage Jiren. He saved Goku. He beat the shit out of Broly. And I'm sorry, guys, this is part 2. I don't know exactly where the video ended, but I'm pretty sure that I have him transcending God Mode Blue. But he's the first person to damage Jiren. Hopefully that's in the video in the first part, but if it's not, just let that be known. With the final flash, I think he was the first person to damage Jiren. He saved Goku. Now this is where it gets funny. He saved Goku while in the same God mode as Goku whenever they were fighting Broly. Like, Goku, he was holding his own, don't get me wrong. Goku, he was doing his thing at the very beginning, but something happened where I guess he was just a little too lax, or Broly had that same feeling that Maro had when he went against Goku Ultra Instinct Sign, and that Kefla had the same feeling in Ultra Instinct Sign, where it's like, yeah, you're nice, like, you have these hacks, like, these weird hacks, but you're not stronger than me, you know what I mean? I think that's what Broly was feeling. That's when Broly just started just big man Goku, and just started hulking the shit out of him, doing him like Loki, and flung his body. At that moment, Vegeta came, same God mode form, and literally annihilated Broly. And Broly was warmed up at this moment. Broly warmed up fighting Goku, and then beat Goku, technically. And Vegeta beat the shit out of Broly. Like, it was nothing. It was like Golden Frieza against Vegeta. Whenever Vegeta was just like, get out of here, boo, 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 get out of here, boo, boo, boo. Like, it kind of reminded me of that whenever he was beating the shit out of Broly. And then he actually helped Broly evolve with power. It's like he gave him a Xenokai boost, like, instantly. Just reminding him with this, like, This like a makeshift Big Bang attack in God mode, but it was probably just a Cab Blast. But he shot it saying, I'm gonna kill him. And Goku's like, no, Vegeta! And he shoots it, and then Broly actually gets amplified from it. Like, he absorbs the power. It's pretty cool. But nonetheless, yes. Vegeta, he came to the rescue to save Goku. Oh, no issue with Moro before Energy Drain. Him and Goku, they looked at Moro as fodder whenever they first fought him, which is so funny because it goes back to, like, where we're at in the chapters. Pretty much whenever Goku and Vegeta was first fighting Moro, they're like, dude is weak as hell. Like, he's not strong. This dude's like the Galactus of Shonen Jump, pretty much. Like, he's supposed to be eating worlds and being here forever, pretty much. He's supposed to be this dude. And then they start realizing, like, oh, shit. Like, I'm not in God Mode Blue no more. I'm in regular God Mode. Oh, shit. I'm not in God Mode. I'm in Super Saiyan 2. Oh, shit. I'm not in Super Saiyan 2. I'm in Super Saiyan 1. Oh, shit. I'm back in base form. What the hell is happening? Moro had crazy-ass hacks of the energy absorption. So before them realizing that their energy was getting absorbed or anything, which played the biggest part of this battle because they became shit whenever they was in base form against Moro. But in God Mode Blue, Moro was shit compared to them. You know what I mean? Like, and that's really dope because Moro, the only people who can actually stop, only person who was able to stop Moro was the Kai of Kai and then Mirrors. So it just shows that, like, yeah, Moro, he wasn't weak. It's just that those two are just super OP, like, in their blue mode. And, like, they love it, obviously. So, he went, after they fought Moro, like, a couple times, as you know, Vegeta went to Yard Rat, and he learned a few new techniques that's on par with techniques that's capable of actually stopping Moro. So he went to the Yard Rats, and he actually learned, I'm going to say, like, about, like, 4 techniques. Because I know he learned multiple techniques. We can add instant transmission into the 4. But he learned a couple techniques that's supposedly on par with being able to stop Moro, because that's the reason why he even learned them. And secondly, it's supposed to be, like, better than instant transmission. Which, yeah, I can't say better, but it's definitely... Yeah, it's just better. It's in level comparison. Like yeah, instant transmission is pretty much level 1. Spirit Fission is definitely, if anything, a level 2 or higher, pretty much. It's definitely not that. Instant transmission is dope. Don't get me wrong. There's just no battle. There's no battle sense or whatever into it. You know what I mean? There's no battle abilities in instant transmission.